Hi there, my name is Sanjay and welcome back to our channel. We had taken a week break because school had started and other things needed to be done, so we had to stop for a week. But you can't keep us out of here too long because we're back with another fun video. And this time it's with real sports and, my favorite sport after marble racing is the NBA. So we have our NBA playoffs marble race today as our 70 subscribers special. Thank you all so much for the support, and also sorry that we're like 7 or 8 subscribers late with that one. I mean, we had to take a break. So basically, here's how the format will work. Each team will play in their conference against the 7 other teams. And then whoever you face in real life, you have to beat them in the race to move on to the next round. But all 8 teams could be racing at once. So you could finish second, but if your rival finished first, you're out. You could finish in 7th place, but if your rival finished in 8th, you're moving on. That's how it works. So if you don't know, we'll go over the teams. We'll have Milwaukee Bucks and Orlando Magic, who are the rivals here. Then Indiana Pacers and Miami Heat. Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers. And then Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets. And now next up, we have Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz, my personal favorite. And then Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. And now, let's take a look at our course. We combined nearly every single funnel we have. Each type. We got a new Hibellino set, and we're ready to roll today. I got my race starter, and then here you have 4 Hibellino funnels. Our channel record breaker, yes, I know, 4 Hibellino funnels. Not a whole bunch, but it's the most we've ever had. Down into funnel number 5, because it starts the mini funnels, and funnel number 6, sorry. Funnel number 7 is the red funnel, and then you have the Plinko. Down to funnel number 8, it's a blue Galt marble racing funnel, and then a splitter. Down to the ultimate funnel, funnel number 9. And then you have your splitters there. Well, a stairwell, a small splitter, and a large splitter. And then a Plinko maze, this time with a bell in it. That has caught out several competitors in practice runs. Just ask them. And then we have a long jump that came from the new Marble Genius set, the flying marbles. Heading into the black hole funnel here, the finish line. Because it's going to go by so fast potentially, we have our Galt ender, and we're ready to go. But now, just think, you guys, we have redone the section here of our fans. I think we made it a little bit more neat, but sometimes even fans are still helping each other. Some fans have combined fan bases, and we're ready to go with the new fan base. Looks a little bit like the difference. Also, if you're wondering why the Oceanics have a crown, it's because they just like to have a crown because they're in the lead in the championship. He just gave it to them. Good sportsmanship here. You may notice some teams are different or just vanished. Look at this. Here are the White Wolves. Here are some of the mixed fans, and then the security guards. Then here are the Jawbreakers, Snowballs and Gliding Glaciers combined, Chocolatiers, and the Pinkies. And now we are ready to go with the race. Also, if you're wondering why there may be some empty seats like there, well, it's because some of the fans in the stands are actual athletes. But that doesn't mean that we have less fans. It just means that the athletes are somewhere else. The Eastern Conference is ready to go in 3, 2, 1 now. And then the Magic is to start. Here we go. So last seat to make it, you have to be clear to come out to the track. Toronto Raptors are out, so Brooklyn Nets are definitely going to be moving on to the next round. Some say it's going to happen in real life. The Indiana Pacers lead, followed by Orlando Magic, 2 upsets, and Brooklyn Nets obviously going to make this lead. The Philadelphia 76ers to cap off everybody. Top 4 now, dominating the race almost. Here are quick shooting funnels. The Philadelphia 76ers pressuring Orlando Magic. Can Brooklyn Nets get back in the fight? They're going to jump up to second just behind Orlando Magic. And the Pacers second down over just slightly there. But as long as they keep fitting off the Miami Heat, so it'll be fine. Orlando tries to keep up with Brooklyn. It's a 3 marble race. A 3 horse race. Wait. Horse is okay. Let me see. Then you go down to the black funnel. Orlando Magic are moving on. Pacers, Nets, and 76ers. And then you have to one that finished but did not move on is Miami Heat. Wait, we only had 5 finishers. Where'd the rest of them go? I mean, this course is very tricky, but is it this tricky? We're not that many. Oh, yes. That is, okay. That's where the Milwaukee Bucks are. Then there are the Raptors. We're hoping that they're definitely okay. And there are the Celtics. All the top seeds got eliminated. Wow. Is that a Western Conference? We get out first. That is, I believe, Oklahoma City. That Los Angeles just barely stays on the track, but the Lakers take it. Lakers are leading. Ooh. The track is falling down, but the Lakers are caught. Who's going to be in second place? Utah Jazz have it just ahead. Jazz stall the Rockets. Now they can drop back to fourth. But it's still a championship spot. Because right behind it is Oklahoma City Thunder. Where is Denver? Ooh, now Mavericks and Jazz are close. And the Thunder try to make it in. It's a 6-way fight. Choose if the series is on the line. Oklahoma City Thunder. They're trying to find offense. Can they? Lakers are in second place. Jazz are battling for it. Lakers clinch. It's like Jazz up there. No, Jazz are actually falling down the order. Trailblazers will not be moving on because the Lakers are out of that sector. Let's see what happened here at the line. Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder just pipped the Rockets. So Lakers, Oklahoma City Thunder, then Dallas Mavericks, and the Utah Jazz. So 3 of these 4 matches were upsets. So now we're into the second round of the Eastern Conference. It's Orlando Magic and Indiana Pacers are the rivals here, while Brooklyn Nets and Philadelphia 76ers are the other. And off it goes. Indiana Pacers with the early edge. Orlando Magic go flying off the course while trying to catch and pursue. And Philadelphia Nets and Philadelphia 76ers, so Brooklyn Nets are dueling. Indiana Pacers take within quick through the next few funnels. They have the lead, even though it doesn't really matter. As long as they stay, they're guaranteed to move on, pretty much. Philadelphia takes the second place in advancement away from Brooklyn Nets. Not before Brooklyn has a charge. We'll focus on these two. Indiana's guaranteed. No, Brooklyn has something to say about Indiana's stall. Philadelphia 76ers almost come to a stop. Instead, they're going to hit Brooklyn. When Indiana stretched the lead, because hitting Indiana could let Brooklyn run off with it, but Brooklyn still runs off with it. In Philadelphia, are they going to be able to move on? Brooklyn Nets are using Indiana Pacers to get the edge of this matchup. They have it into the final spot. This is their second game. Oh, that's where the Magic are. 1-2. And Brooklyn Nets have made it too late for Philadelphia. Philadelphia could at least get Brooklyn right for finishing in second, and Indiana Pacers just block them right off. Disappointing a little bit for the 76ers, but even worse for the Magic. And now our other heat of this round 2 was the Western Conference, with Los Angeles Lakers versus Oklahoma City Thunder and Utah Jazz versus Dallas Mavericks. Dallas is battling with OKC. OKC gets the edge. Jazz jump up to the second place. Jazz are making several runs for the lead, but none is ever successful. Now they're struggling to fight off Dallas. They can't. They're going to let Dallas actually run away. That's Oklahoma City Thunder briefly stop. Utah chases Dallas. Dallas makes the block. Dallas does not get caught there, though, allowing OKC to help stretch it. Utah almost gets briefly caught. Still. And now to the final one. So this are going to be your 2. Utah's just too far behind. No! Not if they hit Dallas. They're not that far behind. They actually have a legitimate chance. They're going to cut it done. But OKC still has it. Los Angeles is out of it. The little Magic is still there. They may be injured, unfortunately. Utah doesn't want to overdo it because they just don't want Dallas catching up. And Dallas will not. Utah made a great run in the end. And Los Angeles is caught to Oklahoma. We'll be moving on to the final 4 with them. And now we're down 4. And the winner of this matchup, one from each conference, will meet the other member from the opposing conference in the finals. From the East, we have the Indiana Pacers and the Brooklyn Nets. From the West, we have the Utah Jazz and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Who will it be? Indiana Pacers had it out the gate, and they keep it. But just slightly, because Brooklyn Nets are really pressuring on them. This is, you don't have to really worry about the other conference. They can do what they want to you, but you could just avoid them altogether. It's not like it's going to affect you. Oklahoma City Thunder and Utah Jazz are actually very much head-to-head. And Brooklyn Nets are trying to get into that fight. They are pressuring. They want to stop. The track is going to get down once again. Utah Jazz are caught. They're not going to play well, but that helps Oklahoma City Thunder because they could go a little bit slow as long as they just don't get stuck. Ooh, actually almost did come to this place, but meanwhile, back in front. We'll try to keep both battles in reach. Utah Jazz hold it instead of Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder try to pressure. Can Nets do anything? Nets should keep it at like a wide angle like this. Thunder are falling behind. The Jazz and Indiana Pacers are moving on to the final. When was the last time that happened? The Utah Jazz are looking to join them. Also, Oklahoma City Thunder makes some buzzer being played. No, they just go straight on. That is sad. The Jazz will be joining them in the final. This is it. It all comes down to this. We had 16 playoff teams at the start over there. But slowly got narrowed down to the two very best, one from each conference. And here they are. From the East, the Indiana Pacers, and from the West, the Utah Jazz. Neither of these teams has ever won a championship before. That can't stop them today. We've had good players in the past, such as Reggie Miller for the Pacers and John Stockton for the Utah Jazz. But now, players leading these teams can go down as some of the best in franchise history and even in NBA history. Indiana Pacers are led by Domantas Sabonis, and the Jazz are led by Donovan Mitchell, and they are ready to go. Pacers shove, but the Jazz hold the lead. They just barely stay on, but they're dominating the race, actually. What happened to I saying they're about to fall off? Well, I don't know if you can still fall off, but they have a gigantic lead, and no signs of slowing down. Ooh, they a little bit hung up in the Plinko. That's going to stop them. The goal is to go like right around it and get a lot of speed so you can stay in the funnel. The problem is that they're not. So Indiana Pacers have a chance. They can actually take this championship win in just one matchup race. Ooh, they bounced off that first set of Plinkos. And now it's head-to-head. Utah Jazz, Indiana Pacers. Season on the line. Whatever you did for the mistakes in the regular season, you have to forget about them now. Jazz take it again, but they get stuck. Here come Indiana Pacers versus the Jazz. This is intense. And the Jazz are going to shove back. Can they hold on? Rudy Gobert trying to block it. Victor Oladipo, where's the offense? Are the Jazz going to hold their lead? Are the Jazz going to be on their way to the first championship in their first finals so the Jordan era will be successful? And the Utah Jazz have won the NBA championship. Their first since never. First finals appearance since the Jordan era. But with no Jordan, that means no stopping them. But the Indiana Pacers do well. And here you have what happened in the NBA playoffs. I started with some teams that got eliminated in the first round. And some upsets, like the Bucks getting eliminated, Heat getting eliminated. That one's actually pretty big. And then in the West, Clippers, Rockets, and the Nuggets getting eliminated was pretty big. The Los Angeles Lakers got eliminated in the second round. And on the other side of the bracket, no true upsets because there were so many upsets in the first one. Oklahoma City Thunder and Brooklyn Nets could not endure to the finals. The Indiana Pacers picked up second, well, your champion is the Utah Jazz. Congratulations to them. Thank these athletes for competing and thank you for watching. We will have more Marble League events and more marble races coming soon, but only filming on the weekends, so the video amount will be slightly cut down, but we'll keep filming and we'll keep having fun. I'm Cole, just thank you for checking out.